Good day, I am Justin Charles Monposel, and today we will be talking about the ancient Near East and their medical practices. These all happened thousands of years ago before today. This whole area was called the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia. Just some quick fire information about this area. There were city-states and empires, there was agriculture, specialized labor, and social hierarchies. There was a writing system, complex religions, and no one unifying language or government throughout the whole system. So Mesopotamia translates into the land between two rivers. This area was referred to as the Fertile Crescent. The area was located on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. Inscriptions were found of Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. This includes zodiac images. Let's check their dental practices. For the Sumerians, almost 7,000 years before today, 5,000 before the Common Era, they described the toothworm, and for all those dental problems, they blamed it on these toothworms. People of ancient India, Egypt, Japan, and China also believed the same thing. This legend of the worm was also found in the writings of Homer. As of late 1300, the surgeon Guy de Chauliac still promoted the belief that worms can cause tooth decay. The belief that toothworms cause dental problems stuck until the 18th century. An artist in southern France carved an ivory replica of a human molar tooth being about 4 inches high, which can be opened to reveal on the left that there was a toothworm, and on the right there were tortures of hell. The year 3000 before the Common Era, there was Hesi-Ray, who was the chief of the tutors in Egypt. Egyptian pharaohs were found to have periodontal diseases of the gums, and this has aided in making solutions for this problem. Again, they have found ancient mummies with gold fixings in their teeth. That's one of the earliest signs of dental procedures in teeth. Around 1600 before the Common Era, the Egyptian text Ebers Papyrus refers to the diseases of the teeth and various toothache remedies. About 4,000 years before today, the Chinese were found to have practiced dentistry. In the 2nd century, the Chinese were found to be using silver amalgam paste. About 1,000 years before the Europeans can do the same thing. There was a polished black diorite steel that was found near Susa, Iran, with the Code of Hammurabi inscribed and bas relief at the top, showing the king of Babylonia receiving laws from sun god Shamash. In this law code of the king Hammurabi, there were simple codes and laws that were written. There were codes on religion, against slavery, thievery, and sharing of resources such as food. The Etruscans practiced dental prosthetics using gold crowns and fixed bridgework. There were also Greeks who practiced dental hygiene and care, such as Hippocrates and Aristotle, who were well-known philosophers. Hippocrates was known as the most ancient representative of scientific medicine. The Phoenicians were an ancient civilization whose culture was mainly based on trading. Their contemporaries, the Egyptians, influenced much of their knowledge of dentistry. The Egyptians utilized a technique for treating teeth affected by periodontal diseases where the mobile teeth were splinted. The Phoenicians took this technique and refined it. One of the most important findings for the dental world was the fourth mandible. The fourth mandible was discovered in a sarcophagus in Sidon in southern Lebanon. The 6th front teeth were about to fall due to periodontal disease. This specimen of retentive prosthesis was found attached to the anterior teeth of the lower jaw of a male skeleton, which was recovered from a massive anthropoid sarcophagus. The Phoenician dentists bound their teeth together with gold wire in a perfect technique. Archaeologists state that this sarcophagus has remained unopened since the day of interment, probably in the early 5th century before the Common Era, 500 years. The appliance itself consists of a fine 24-gauge wire of pure gold ingeniously woven around and firmly binding together the 6 anterior teeth of the lower jaw. And that's it for my lesson of the Ancient East. Again, I've been Justin Charles Von Postel. Hope you learned something today, and I'll see you all again in the next video.